Hiya residents, it's me again, doing a video here again just because the lighting is really good. Obviously got my serious glasses on today because I want to do a video about questions and answers. I've come up with the questions to ask myself. I did some research through the internet just to see what questions to ask myself to tell me about you, tell me to you about, oh god, bleh. Information about myself to tell you guys. There we go. As before, I've done a video of my sister's, the sister tag. If you want to have a look, I will put it down there to show you what that video was all about. It's pretty cool doing, so I thought I'd do a video about some questions to ask myself so you can find out more information about me. Just for fun really. Anyway, I hope you enjoy it. Right, let's start. Right, so obviously I'll say the question first, then I'll say the answer. Hang on, we need to move this so I can actually read it. Hang on, I'll put it here. So if I look down, I'm just looking at the computer. Okay. How old are you really? Well, I'm 27, but I don't normally like telling people my age. But I don't mind people knowing, I just don't really like telling people my age because I feel like age is just a number and you shouldn't really worry about stuff like that. How do I feel right now and what am I thinking about? That's quite a random question. Right now I feel quite excited about the summer and the cool stuff what I want to get up to and do. And how do I feel? I suppose that, yeah, that's it really. What is your favourite colour? My favourite colour is, it's kind of purpley pink. Purple or pink really is my favourite. When I was younger I used to like yellow just because it was very bright obviously, but as I've got older I've kind of gone more purpley and pink really. What's my favourite food? My overall favourite food as a meal is Chinese, but I do like a bit of everything really. I'm not really a big fussy eater. The only thing I don't like is liver. I mean, it's gross. I hate liver. It's horrible. But other than that, I like most foods. I do like prawn crackers. They're quite yummy too. What's my favourite dessert? Same again with desserts. I have a very sweet tooth, so I quite like everything really. I love all kinds of different puddings. There isn't really one particular. I do like chocolate stuff and ice cream and things like that. And the question again, how old are you? I've already said that one, 27. What was my favourite... What was my favourite subject at school? Well, my favourite subject at school was PE and art, because I've always liked sports stuff and being active and things like that. And obviously art, because I'm a creative person. I've always have been a creative person. So yeah, that was my favourite subjects at school. What do I do? I take it this question means as in a job. Well, I'm an artist. My kind of real job is as a model maker, but I'm not really allowed to go into detail about that. And I design stuff. And I started doing some like video stock footage stuff as well, to try out and put on like different stock sites and stuff like that. Started off on Shutterstock and things like that and just see how it goes. And it's fun doing it as well, so you enjoy teaching yourself about different techniques you can do with the camera and stuff like that. So look into that as well. And obviously with Zazzle stuff I do, that is designing side of it as well. So a bit of everything creative really. The next question is, what are some of my favourite books? I don't really read that much, to be honest, as in books wise, but normally if I do read, I try and read something what is to do with like to do with the artist's life and stuff like that, really, and about them, or about their work, how they create certain things. Or I'm obviously into mystical stories, or yeah, things like that. Normally if I start reading, I get a bit bored of the story and end up doing something else that needs to be really interest me, otherwise I end up putting it down and go off and do something else, really. Next question is, what is my favourite movies? Well, Grease, and also I like Grease 2 just due to the bikes and the songs are really cool on it. I love the old style, like 80s and 90s films, for example, like Back to the Future, Never Ending Story, and the old Gulliver's Travels. I'm not so keen on the new one, I prefer the old Gulliver's Travels just because, I don't know what I just do, I just like how it's all put together, really. And obviously Indiana Jones, Jurassic Park, and the Tinkerbell movies. I just think they're really cool, how obviously they're aimed for kids, I know that, but how they're, obviously it's Tinkerbell and stuff like that, but how there's a cool story going on within the film as well, instead of just fairies flying around everywhere. It's quite fun and cute to watch, really. Hang on, let's stop again. What kind of music are you into? Well, I love Pink and any kind of clubbing music that you can sing along to, but I do go into phases of different like stuff I'm into. But basically anything you can have a dance to. I do like going out and dancing and stuff, so anything you can have a dance to and sing along to and just have a laugh with, really. I don't like very heavy metal rock music at all, just because it just scares me quite a lot. But yeah, other than that, I'd say like club music and stuff like that, really. If I was going to write a book, what would I call it and what would it be about? I